But I kept going and I walked up right there on that bench. There was his bed. So there's lots of hair in it. I know that he's spending a lot of time in there. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Redline Outdoors. My name's Adam Sanderson. This is my YouTube channel. It is July the 8th, 2024. I'm headed to Missouri and Kansas. I've been trying, for those of you that don't know, I got drawn for Kansas this year. So I'm headed up here for a summer scouting trip on public land. I don't want to show up here in November blind, so I'm coming up here to get an idea of where I can hunt, what it looks like up there, what type of trees and everything else. I've never hunted here, never laid eyes on it, but also I'm going to stop in Missouri at a place that I normally hunt, and I plan on doing a September hunt, opening weekend hunt up there in Missouri this year. Get this done, and I just got off from the fire station this morning. We've got a 9-hour drive ahead of us, but it's Monday. I'll be there this afternoon about 6 o'clock. We're going to work in Missouri, probably past dark, just use headlights. Finish up in the morning, run to Kansas. I should be in Kansas by lunchtime on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Scout all the way until dark, and then probably scout Wednesday till noon. So I'll pretty much have one full day of scouting in Kansas. So we're putting in the work now, so hopefully we can be sitting behind some big Midwest bucks this deer season. I'll catch y'all there. Let's go. Y'all, I'm arriving to the farm in Missouri. It's 5:30, so I've got a good 3 hours of daylight left, and to get some work done, I'll actually probably put a headlight on and work into the night. All right, y'all, that's the soybean field back there that I'll be hunting in September. That's a 13-acre soybean field. That's the food source that I'll be focusing on, whether I'm on the field or hunting the funnel. That's the main food source that I'll be focusing on. All right, y'all, here's a main trail that leads down to the beans, and I'm putting in a rope mock scrape right here. I'm gonna cut it off about hip high. I'll show y'all the finished product here in just a minute. So you tie a knot on that end. I wrapped it in wire, and I got these two trees wired together. It's not the perfect setup, but it's all I had right here. Whenever you're putting in a mock scrape or a rope scrape, you want it on the main trail to where when they walk through, they bump their nose against it. That way they use it. All right, y'all, this mock scrape's pretty much ready. Got a knot tied on that end, piece of wire. Trace it all the way down. That's about hip high. You got to remember, these leaves are going to fall off these trees, so there's going to be less weight in the fall on these trees, so that it's going to cause the trees to rise. So this rope's going to rise too. You can see that trail right there, and you want to come up about 8 to 10 inches and then come up and either put a zip tie. I like to use wire to keep it from fraying up all the way up the line. But I'm going to unravel all this real good, and I'm going to get this started with some Wicked Wicks compound by Smokey's Deer Lures on the end of this wick right here, on the end of this rope. I've got my saddle set up right up there. There's my ring of steps. That's a Bowman ring of steps, and you can see there was a trail right under this tree, and I cut some trees this way so they won't use that trail. I want them to use this one right here. Soybeans that way, bedding's back that way, so they're going to come hopefully through here and down into the field right there. A couple years ago in September, I shot a buck standing right about there. He wasn't going to use this trail, so I need to block that trail off too. He was going to use a trail that goes behind that tree right back there, and I need to block that trail off. All right, I got the Smokies deer lure on there. That's what it should look like whenever you're finished with it. Frayed off at the end, and it's not going to go fray anymore past that right there. But it's going to be a while before they even start using this, because I got my scent everywhere. I'm sweating like a dog. All right, y'all, that main trail that comes out back behind me comes out right here in this field. I'm fixing to hang a rope scrape right here. I've got a camera right there. Several trails that come out right here. I've got some Roundup. I'm gonna kill all the grass in front of that camera and under that mock scrape. It's hot. Then I'm gonna change the batteries in that camera. I do have a stand set up. I think it's in that tree. Yep, that tree right there. I killed a 141-inch 10-point out of that stand. Shot him facing me because he saw me. All right, I've got a camera here and a community licking branch. They use these licking branches pretty much year round, but I'm gonna kill the grass up under them. That way it'll make it easier for them to scrape when it gets time. And I've got a lock on right up there, bean fields out there. There's those licking branches. Kill the grass up under them. And all out in front of this camera. That way the grass don't get tall and set my camera off all summer. All right, y'all, it's 10 o'clock at night. And I'm almost done in Missouri. So my headlight that I'm using is about to die, so I came to the truck, about to charge it for 20 minutes or so. I'm almost done. I moved the camera over there, so I need to go pull that. There's no telling what's on camera over there because it's been sitting all year. And then I'm done in Missouri. We'll be able to get up early in the morning and head to Kansas. Tomorrow, I'm going to kick off my 2024 deer season. I'm headed to Missouri for our early season hunt. I'm going to be keying in on food sources, mostly soybeans. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow afternoon after the long drive from Louisiana to Missouri, and we'll hopefully, Lord willing, we'll make it there safe, and we'll be in the deer stand tomorrow afternoon. I'll catch y'all there tomorrow. Look kind of Well, before I kick off the 2024 deer season for Redline Outdoors, I want to make a small announcement. Last year and the years prior, I put a lot of pressure on myself to kill some nice deer, and I've done that, but I'm going to do things a little bit different this year. I'm going to chill out, I'm going to have fun. I'm still going to try to kill them, but I'm not going to put the pressure on myself like I have in the years past. So I just want to thank y'all for being part of Redline Outdoors, and thank y'all for all the ones that have followed from the beginning, all of y'all that watch all the videos I put out no matter what, all the likes, the comments, and it really means a lot, and it's making my dream come true. So thank y'all for coming along, and I'm going to kick this season off with a prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for everything you do for us. Please take care of me and everybody that's out hunting this year. Help us to be safe. Help us to make good decisions. Please take care of our family while we're away, and our wives and our kids, and or your husband if you're a woman. And just help us to be safe and make good decisions, like I said. Thank you for all that you do for us, and thank you for the white-tailed deer. Just please bless us this season, and thank you for the opportunity to chase these magnificent animals. In Jesus' name, give you all the praise and glory. Redline Outdoors belongs to God. Catch you on the tree shortly. Let's go. All right, y'all, I'm back at the truck. That's the second sit. I didn't see a single deer. That's not good. So I'm gonna set up on the edge of that soybean field. There's a trail right there in that corner that goes into that bean field. That hopefully that shooter buck that I'm wanting to get. Hopefully he uses that trail. But any deer that uses that trail is going to use that same funnel I hunted yesterday afternoon. So I don't know, but at least it's a observation slash kill sit. So we'll still be in the game, but I'm also observing the rest of the field. That way, if I see something I want to shoot, I can move in and try to set up on them tomorrow afternoon. Alright, I've decided I'm putting boots on the ground and going scouting. I'm about to get aggressive. If I blow up my lease, so be it. I'm not coming back here till after Kansas. So Kansas is next on the list. So if I mess it up, it is what it is. So let's go see if we can find some deer sign. Let's go. Alright, y'all, there's a big track. There's water right there. There's a trail that comes down off this ridge. Right here. These deer might be going to that water hole right there. Let's go look. It went up that way. I don't know. Alright, y'all. There's his bed. A bed. It's a single bed. Lots of hair in it. He spent a lot of time in this bed. Alright, I gotta make a game plan. Looks like a pretty good sized body. I just jumped him up right back there. Big body deer, sounded like. Right back there. Alright. Alright, I picked out a tree right here. The bed is probably 7 yards from this tree. I'm not gonna hunt it this afternoon. Oh, I'm gonna hunt it in the morning. I'm about to set it up right now. I'm probably not gonna do a whole lot of trimming. Just gonna set my stand up. I'm pretty sure it's a big deer. It's a solo buck. He's not with a bachelor group. So I'm about to go to the truck and get my stuff set up in this tree right here. And then on it in the morning, I'm gonna get in there early, like 2 hours before daylight probably. All right, we're back in the game. We are back in the game. I'm sure he's got several beds up on top of this bench right here. Oh, but there's no telling. I'm not gonna go up there and look. I'm not going any further. All right, so for those of you who aren't familiar with this method, I didn't do it on purpose. It just kind of happened. I cut that big track. All right, he's a big deer. He's heavy. I don't know what he is. I mean, he might be a 120-inch 3-year-old for all I know. But anyway, I cut the track, followed his trail, and I wasn't seeing the sign that I wanted, so I just kept going. And a lot of times we just say the sign's good enough and we set up. It might have worked, I don't know. But I kept going and I walked up right there on that bench. There was his bed. So there's lots of hair in it. I know that he's spending a lot of time in there. They don't shed that much just by bedding in there a time or two. So that's probably one of his bedding areas. And while I was looking at that bed, he didn't smell me, but he jumped up and started stomping, and he took off running. I never saw him. I don't think he saw me. If he did, he didn't know what I was. But that's perfectly. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. He didn't smell me. He probably didn't see me. He just knew something was over there. So what we'll do, he's gonna go off and probably bed somewhere else for the rest of the day. He's gonna go out in that bean field tonight, feed all night, and he's gonna come back in that bedding area. That's what we're hoping. And bedding that where I'm about to set up right now. And by the time he figures out that I'm in there, the smells of where I've touched and all that stuff, hopefully it's too late. Cause this is a method that I don't know, probably has been come up with a long time ago. But Andre DeQuisto, he's the one that kind of nicknamed it the bump and dump method. You bump a big deer off his bed, he runs off, and you set up your spot. You come back the next morning super early, hour and a half, 2 hours before daylight, set up, and he comes in there the next morning to bed, and you smoke him. So that's what I'm hoping happens. This afternoon, I'm just gonna go hunt the soybean field again, and see what happens. So I'm not gonna hunt in there this evening because he's not gonna come back in there today. I doubt it. So hopefully he doesn't come back in there tonight while I'm asleep, but he should be feeding all night. Come back in there in the morning, and we'll take him. All right, that's the plan. Let's go get set up. All right, here we go. Go hang the set and get out of here. All right, y'all, I got it set up. This is not ideal, I promise you. From where the deer is, I'm probably not 15 foot over the top of it, about 10 yards. But hopefully I can shoot him before he gets there. There's not a whole lot of shots, maybe just one. I'm not doing any clearing. That's not worth it. Not for this. All right, let's get out of here. I'll be honest with you, I was pretty down in the dumps, and I really didn't want to go blowing through the woods and doing a bunch of scouting like that. I'm out of state. It's super intrusive right now this early season. The deer are sensitive, I guess you could say, to bump them out of their summer patterns, but just like that, I may not see that deer, I may not kill that deer, but we're back in the game. Hey, I'm excited. I'm telling you, I was down in the dumps. One more hunt of not seeing a deer, I might have gone home. I've set 3 times and have not seen a single deer. So full moon, it's hot. Hey, just like that, it can happen just like that. We're back in the game. Like I said, I'm not jinxing myself. We may not kill that deer, may not see him, but at least we are in the game. stand since 4 o'clock this morning. I've got about 7 hours left. Plan on sitting all day. If you're gonna sit in the bedding area, that's what you gotta do. Alright. We'll keep toughing it out. It's hot. This is not ideal. Dude, smoke. He was coming back to his bed. That's the one I've been watching all morning. It's 3 o'clock, y'all. I've been in the stand all day. All day. Yeah. Complete pass-through photo. Shot him front. Shot him facing me. It's 7 yards. I'm pretty sure I heard him crash. I'm not real sure if I got the kill shot on video. I don't know, I'm fixing to check. I've been in the stand since 4 o'clock this morning. Thank y'all for being with me. He's a big deer. I think it's that 10 point. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna say one more thing and then I'll see y'all at the deer. There is my arrow right there in the middle of the screen. That's where I shot him facing me. And there's his bed. Right there. His bed, my arrow. Right there. That just goes to show you when you bump a deer off his bed, it ain't over with. Set up on him, try to kill him, be aggressive. That's what I did. I put boots on the ground yesterday, did some scouting. jumped him off of the bed. Actually, I jumped him off that bed over there. But that's the bed I went ahead and set up on right there. There's lots of hair in it. It's a big bed. Don't know if it's his, but think about what you're doing whenever you jump a buck. I was just assuming it was a buck because whenever it took off running, you could hear it. It was a heavy deer. And by looking, the tracks leading up to this bed were big tracks. Alright, and it's a big bed. So that's what I was just guessing, that it was a buck. So we were blessed this time that it was. Alright, y'all, there's my arrow. Got blood immediately. There's blood. I broke that limb going through. It ran right through that bed. Y'all, he didn't go 50 yards. I'm gonna ease up to him, make sure he's dead. Alright, y'all. I haven't walked up on him yet. Y'all gonna be with me whenever I go. First impressions. Oh my goodness, the body. How am I gonna get him out of here? That is a awesome buck. Stud. Shot him in the front, come out right there. Dude, you don't get no better than that. That sucker is giant body. I mean, he's big. Look at that. My goodness. It's a 10 point with some garbage. Yes, that is an awesome deer. Wow. You can see why he liked it in here. This is where he's been living all summer. I saw him in here rubbing one of these trees in here. He's probably bedded here before. He was running back to where it was safe. Alright, y'all, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get him out of here. And then I'll wrap this video up. I gotta do it pretty quick because it's hot. Thank you. Thank y'all for being with me. Got a big buck on the ground. Where's he at? Where's he at? Daggone. Anyway, he's back there somewhere. On that log. Alright. Smoke. Smoke. Big buck down, baby. Big buck down. Like a rookie, I forgot to pack food and water, knowing I was probably going to sit all day. Actually, I wasn't too positive till I saw him, and then I told myself I am not getting down. Stay, whatever you got to do. I was hurting. My hips were hurting. My butt was hurting. My knees. I was not getting out of that tree, and it paid off. And not to mention, it's probably 85 degrees, full moon, make it happen. It won't always happen like that, but thank you, Lord. Crazy. All right, y'all, I got my pictures the best I could. It's tough getting these pictures by yourself, but I'm about to clean him and cape him out here and get him out of here. The work starts now. All right, y'all, as you can see, I'm back at town, back at work. I'm just now able to finish editing that video. It's been a hectic, been a rough week. deer season's kicking in throughout the country. I want to remind y'all, just don't lose your mind out there. Keep life in perspective, and your family and God. Just stay grounded. I love chasing whitetails just as much as anybody else, and I've got a wall full of deer. But at the end of my life, that wall full of deer ain't gonna amount to a hill of beans. So y'all don't lose perspective of what we're here for. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching to the end of the video, and Lord willing, I'll catch y'all on the next edit on Redline Outdoors. Catch you next time. Bye.